Good morning, Parafield ground. This is Tomahawk Papa Alpha Alpha on the eastern apron. A request to start up for circuits received hotel.
Papa Alpha Alpha Parafield ground, start approved.
Start approved, Papa Alpha Alpha. Parafield ground, Papa Alpha Alpha's on the eastern apron. Request taxi for circuits.
Papa Alpha Alpha, taxi, run up a Foxtrot, time 01.
Run up a Foxtrot, time 01, Papa Alpha Alpha.
Parafield ground, Echo Quebec Kilo, holding point Alpha 2 to FT apron.
Echo Quebec Kilo, Parafield ground, taxi on Alpha, hold short Foxtrot.
Taxi on Alpha, hold short Foxtrot. Echo Quebec Kilo.
Okie dokie. Now what I do is I just check the DG and calibrate that with the compass while we're rolling. Okay, so that's all good. And just checking to the left when I cross the threshold of 2-1 right.
Echo Quebec Kilo, traffic is a Cessna at the base of the tower, outbound to run up a Foxtrot. Behind that aircraft, taxi to the apron.
Behind the aircraft, taxi apron, Echo Quebec Kilo.
So what we'll do is we'll do our checks today using the checklist like we do every time, and we'll just go through one step at a time. Our oil temperature is in the green, so we're able to do our engine run up, but I usually like to wait until that's sort of got a reasonable amount of temperature in there before I do my run ups. So we'll go to the before takeoff check and we'll check that the master switch is on. Instruments look good and set, so we got the QNH of 1017 set in the altimeter. The amps, fuel pressure, oil temperature looks good.
Ground, system 172, Yankee X-ray Zulu, ready, run up base.
We got our DG.
And further taxi.
We got our DG all
Yankee
set up.
X-ray Zulu, squawk
Our
0504,
clock is
taxi
calibrated.
holding point Foxtrot, runway 21 left.
And
Squawk 0504, taxi holding point Foxtrot, runway 21 left, Yankee X-ray Zulu.
we'll enrich in our mixture once we're on
Tango India, the other Cessna will be leaving the run up bay shortly.
And we'll check our carburetor heat is off, of course. Engine gauges are checked. We've checked those. The amps, the temperatures and pressures are all in the green there. Static source is normal. And seat belts, backs, belts, harnesses
Ground, this
are all
is
secure.
Charlie
So,
Juliet for a departure
just tighten that one
to
up a
the
little
training
bit
area
here,
via St
make it
Kilda.
comfortable.
Received hotel.
Do my lap belt as well.
Mike Charlie Juliet,
And I'm on the
Parafield ground,
second notch
taxi
of
to
the
run up
seat.
bay Juliet, time
So a few
05
fuel
1/2.
quantities are checked, and we're using
Run up
the
bay
fuller
Juliet,
side, which is
Mike
the left
Charlie
today.
Juliet.
And we'll just check our wing flaps, make sure that they're working in an operation. And we'll set our trim to neutral in the Tomahawk for when we're taking off. Flight controls, of course, are all free and correct, so we look either side there, look at our elevator there, and then we'll cross it over and look at our flight controls on both sides.
Tango uniform, Parafield ground, taxi to the apron.
Elevator looks good. It's not interfering with anything at all here. So my bag and everything's all good. I got full and free, and the cabin doors are closed and locked, so a latch here, latch there, and latch there. And our radios are set, so we got 124.6 here, so we'll set that up for the next frequency, 126.4. 126.4, there we go. And I've got my radio frequencies on here just to double check, so we're looking at 124.6, so there you go. So 124.6 can happen to anybody. So we're all set up right, we checked everything and all looks good. We got a transponder set to 3000 for Parafield, and we're ready to do our run-ups now. So we check to make sure the park brake's set, and then we advance the throttle to 1800 RPM. Advancing it to 1800. we'll just pump those brakes again. That's the idea. And 1800. Here we go. Alright, so you can lose a little bit of brake pressure if you do sit here for a while.
Thank you, November Lima, Parafield ground, cross undershoot 26 left, 26 right, taxi to the apron.
Suction gauge is looking good. Our magnetos will check. We got a drop there of not exceeding 175
Yankee
RPM.
November Quebec, Parafield ground, cross undershoots 26 left, 26 right, taxi to the apron.
Same again. So that all looks good. Okay, and there's not a drop between 50 RPM between the two that exceeds 50
Yankee Tango Sierra, Parafield ground, start approved.
Vacuum gauge we've checked, engine instruments, okay, we're charging on our alt amps, we've got fuel pressure there, we've got oil pressure, oil temperature's all good, carburetor ice detection, so I've just tuned that, so we'll just tune the light in, so the light is illuminated now, and then I'll just tune that out there, so that's good. So that'll detect ice on our carburetor, gives me a second warning on this particular aircraft when to apply carburetor heat. We'll do our carburetor heat now, and we'll make sure that's working. Okay, so we got a good loss of RPM there by 100 at least, about 120. And throttle check to idle. Bring the throttle right back to idle. In this case, it's about 700 RPM. And we'll check our mags as well. Okay, dropping off. And dropping off, and the prop's barely turning around. And that all looks good. We'll bring it back to 1200 RPM. And I've done all that with a leaner mixture because we don't like to foul the plugs on the ground. So everything's good. Alrighty, we're ready to taxi. So we'll make our call. Papa Alpha Alpha request further taxi.
Papa Alpha Alpha, follow the Cessna taxi holding point Foxtrot, runway 21 left.
Following the Cessna for holding point Foxtrot, Papa Alpha Alpha. Good morning, Parafield Tower. This is Tomahawk Papa Alpha Alpha. Is ready at holding point Foxtrot 21 left for circuits.
Papa Alpha Alpha, Parafield Tower, hold position.
Hold position, Papa Alpha Alpha. Okie dokie. I'll just apply the brake there.
Yankee November, November. The Cessna upwind is departing via the substation. Runway 21 left. Cleared, touch and go.
Clear, touch and go. Yankee November, November.
Have a drink of water.
Alpha Alpha, runway 21 left. Line up.
Lining up, Papa Alpha Alpha. Okay, brakes are off. Fuel pump's on. Landing light is on. Mixer's rich. And our transponder is squawking 3000 on the altitude mode. Checking left.
Papa Alpha Alpha. Follow the Diamond Star upwind, remaining in the circuit. Runway 21 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Papa Alpha Alpha. And advancing the throttle. There's no wind today, so it's all good. Airspeed's alive. 50 knots. 55. 60 knots. And 70 knots. And we're following the Diamond Star. Temperatures and pressures are all in the green. At this point we've got plenty of options.
Yankee November, November.
Fuel pump is on. Fuel pressure's maintained.
Yankee November, November. Runway 21 left. Clear to land.
Clear to land. Yankee November, November.
just a caution for your next circuit, you drifted right a little there towards upwind for the other runway 21 right.
Roger that, Papa Alpha Alpha. And that's why we do our circuits. Papa Alpha Alpha's turning downwind for a touch and go.
Papa Alpha Alpha, number 2, follow the Diamond Star late downwind, that aircraft's for a full stop.
Papa Alpha Alpha. Okay, so we just throttle back there, maintain our altitude. Okay, so we'll do our downwind checks now. So we got brakes are off, undercarriage is down, mixture's rich, fuel pump is on, fuel pressure's maintained, and fuel selected to the fullest tank, most appropriate tank for landing, which happens to be our left tank. And hatches and harnesses are all secure. Now this time we must be aware not to drift off to the right hand side. Got a Diamond Star out there. We'll just track a little bit here. We'll tune out the lights flickering on the carby eyes, so just tune that out. Okay, get a little bit of lift there. The thermal. We'll go to 1500 RPM here. Get one stage of flap out at 1000 feet. We're checking right. Just trim out that additional energy. Checking right again. Speed 70. Temperatures and pressures are all in the green. 650 feet. 600 feet. Turning. Always keep it at 70 knots and turning base to final.
Papa Alpha Alpha, runway 21 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Papa Alpha Alpha. Okie dokie. So there's a little bit of crosswind up here. Okay, second stage. It's a little choppy. .65 knots. Throttling off. Okay. Good. Brakes are off, going around, flaps have been retracted, airspeed's live, 55, 60 knots. Let's try and keep it on a runway heading. Okay. ...500 feet. And our fuel pump is off. Fuel pressure is maintained and we make our turn. Keeping it nice and square. And turning onto downwind.
Alpha Alpha's turning downwind for a touch go.
Alpha number 1, continue approach on my left.
Number 1, Alpha Alpha.
So throttling back there. Okay, now brakes are off, undercarriage is down, mixture's rich, fuel pump is on, fuel select, fullest tank, we'll change to the right tank. And hatches and harnesses are all secure. Okay, just throttling back there. Watch out for that lift. Everything's looking nice. Nice and square. It'll turn. We'll select 1500 RPM. Good. And at 80 knots we'll get a stage out. Looking right. Okay, 70 knots is really nice, everything's looking good. 800 feet. Okay, just applying a little bit of power here. The rate of descent's around 800 feet a minute there. Put in a little bit of sync, so we just want to arrest that before we get
Put Alpha on my 2-1 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go for Alpha.
So we just want to arrest that before we get below 500. And 70 knots, base to final. And 510 feet. And on final at 500. 1500 RPM. Okay, back in a bit of sync there. All good. Get another stage out.
Sure.
To pick up that sync.
Parafield ground, Parafield Tower, Yankee Tango Sierra, holding point Foxtrot, ready for 2-1 left, ready for circuit.
Yankee Tango Sierra, Parafield Tower, hold position.
Holding position, Yankee Tango Sierra.
Yankee Tango Sierra on my 2-1 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Yankee Tango Sierra for 2-1 left.
Brakes are off. Okay, flaps are up, retracted, full power. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. 55, 60 knots. And 70 knots climbing out. maintaining our heading with today's conditions.
Yankee Tango Sierra, follow the Tomahawk turning crosswind, runway 21 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 21 left, clear for takeoff, Yankee Tango Sierra.
Okay, and we're looking at 500 feet there. Fuel pump is off. Fuel pressure's maintained.
Alpha, request a left crosswind turn now.
A left crosswind turn, Papa Alpha.
500 feet, fuel pressure's maintained. Did I do that again? I didn't do that again. Hey, just resting that descent. Checking right. Turning left. 70 knots. I think maybe I'll do just a one stage here. We'll see how it all pans out. 500 feet. feet. $200.
Foxtrot Tango X-ray, ready Southern Grass, 1 second.
100.
Foxtrot Tango X-ray, Southern Grass reportable.
Yes sir, we'll go.
Yankee Tango Sierra on my left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Yankee Tango Sierra. On the left, Yankee Tango Sierra.
knots.
Foxtrot Tango X-ray becoming airborne.
Foxtrot Tango X-ray.
Lucky I got the camera facing this way, so I can actually check to see my runway heading. Looks good there, looks good there. 500 feet. Okay, and the fuel pump is off and turning left.
Low departure.
Thank you, power for Targo, runway 2 on right, cleared for takeoff.
Really climbing much. Got the power, but we got the
Foxtrot
thing.
Tango X-ray, downwind zone grass.
There we go.
Foxtrot Tango X-ray, continue approach number 1 for the Southern Grass.
X-ray.
Power Alpha's turning downwind for a full stop.
Power Alpha, thanks, runway 2 on left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Power Alpha.
So we're turning base now. 1500 RPM. One stage out. Okay, checking right. Get another stage out here. Checking right again. So we ended up a little bit high there. The wind's playing a few little trickies on us. Apply a little bit of power. Keep it above 70. Or at 70. for the base to final. Just keep it above 500. And turning base to final. Don't rush it. That's a little bit late, 500 feet.
And Foxtrot Tango X-ray, just caution, there is a Tiger Moth doing a high-speed taxi on runway 26 left, but just lining up that runway now. So copy.
$400. 70 knots. 1500 RPM. Checking the windsock. Applying brakes. Retracting flaps to get the maximum brake effect.
Diamond Star Romeo Papa Alpha at Outer Harbour 1500. Received hotel inbound.
Romeo Power Alpha Parafield Tower, g'day, join base, runway 2 on right, maintain 1500.
Joining base, runway 2 on right, maintaining 1500. Romeo Papa Alpha.
Going to ground. Parafield ground, Papa Alpha Alpha's at Alpha 4. Request taxi to the eastern apron.
Papa Alpha Alpha, Parafield ground, hold position.
Hold position, Papa Alpha Alpha. Good. Fuel pump is off, landing light is off. Flaps are retracted. Just leaning off the mixture. Just keep the RPM to 1200 here because we're on the gravel.
Papa Alpha Alpha, taxi to the apron.
Taxi to the apron, Papa Alpha Alpha. Okay, so we just check our magnetos when at 1000 RPM or 1200 RPM. I did 1000 there. We apply the park brake. We turn our transponder off, turn our radios off, and any electronic equipment that we got running, carb ice, and cleaning the mixture. Then stops turning, closing the throttle. Anti-collision lights off. Keys out. Oh, and master's off.